1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On cue. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the NANTICOKE Newsroom with Bob Kalinowski on this special edition. On tonight's edition, you are going to hear from a living, breathing World War II American hero who not only had to fight the enemy in World War II, had to fight racism when he was drafted into the military. But he's a local American hero, a World War II veteran, 96 years old, and I would like to say 96 years young, actually. So you'll hear from him soon. But first, what is today? I didn't even realize it till halfway through today. It is one of the most famous days in Poland. For the people who go online, I'm joking about this. Cinco de Mayo. Since we can't go to La Tolteca and drink margaritas, let's start the show with my friend Brian Martin, a special guest appearance again, showing you a drink recipe on this lovely Cinco de Mayo.
All right, here we go. This is the Matador Cocktail. It's kind of like a margarita. I actually think it might be a little better than a margarita, in my opinion. So, with that said, too, it's a tequila cocktail, and fair or unfair, I think tequila kind of gets a bad reputation sometimes because it can really abruptly end what's been a fun night when you hit it a little too hard. But for some really good cocktails with fresh fruit juices and things like that, give a little try to the tequila. It's some good stuff. So we're going to start with a little over 2 ounces of tequila. We're going to go with about 2 ounces of pineapple juice. We're going to squeeze a lime with this thing. Shake of the bitters. Get that rocking in there. A little agave nectar. You could use simple syrup or you can use agave nectar. It's fantastic. So that all gets in. That all gets the mix going. Thankful for the ice machine. I got to say that. It's a two-man operation here. Me and my ice machine making the cocktails. Let's do this thing. Give it a pour. Oh, the Matador. Garnish it with a little lime if you got it. You're all set. Have yourself a great rest of the weekend.
Excellent. Well done, Brian. Looks good. I'm sure it tastes good. And yeah, I usually stay away from the tequila stuff. So you're a brave man, braver man than I am. But there's one person out there that's watching this tonight who knows tequila like nobody else. And I don't know if he planned it, but today arriving at his house was one of Michael Jordan's Sincora brand tequilas. Michael Jordan, the famous basketball player from the 80s and 90s for the people in Pond Hill. And it's a Raspado style tequila. So it arrived at Luke's doorstep today. So it's basically Cinco de Mayo is a national holiday for Luke Milishek. So enjoy, drink up, brother. Cheers, salute. And actually, NANTICOKE Newsroom will have a little drink and cheers because it's Cinco de Mayo. Okay. Also, people, I really want to eat tacos today because I try not to eat bad during Corona, but today's a good day maybe to eat some tacos. Like that's the thing to do, right? And I don't have any tequila because I didn't remember. I didn't know that it was Cinco de Mayo until today. So like totally forgot that it's Cinco de Mayo coming up. The worst planner in history. So I'm gonna try to get the show done freaking quick and get the Weiss, get stuff to make tacos before freaking it gets way too late. Last night was a terrible experience of getting the show online. Okay, now what you've all been waiting for. So, I think you all know that I love the military. I love America. I love being the military reporter at the Citizen's Voice. Every military story, obviously they throw it at me because that's my passion. One of my passions in life: news, politics, and military. Actually, I don't know if you know this. I was supposed to go to the military right after college. And I joined officer candidate school, and it's a very hard program to get in. Literally, it's like, I don't know if it's like one of the service academies or one of the Ivy League schools, but it's no joke. You need a 4-year college degree. You need to be in peak physical appearance and strength, which I obviously still am, right? But you also have to know, learn, relearn stuff that you learned in 7th and 8th grade that you forgot. And this will be really cool because you were probably like, where's Jack at? There you go. Where's Jack? Do you see Jack? You still can't see him, just his tail. There's Jack. So, when I was going to officer candidate school, I got this big book here, officer candidate test, and I relearned geometry and algebra. So, no joke, I was supposed to go. I didn't have any interest in ever being a newspaper reporter after college. I was working at the Citizen's Voice, and I'm like, I'm out of here. Still, so long, NEPA. So long, Citizen's Voice. Thanks for giving me a job for a couple months. I'm out of here. I ended up not going because of wrist injury. It ended up being like the coolest and best decision of my life because I got to work at this job for 17 years. Again, this is NANTICOKE Newsroom is not affiliated at all with the Citizen's Voice. Just as like this is the satire joke show, but in my real life, because this is like my fake news life, my real news life is the Citizen's Voice. I was supposed to go and didn't because of wrist injury, and it was just a blessing in disguise. Where are we going with this? So I'm at the Citizen's Voice for 17 years, and someone told me I'm doing the job I was born to do, and I can't disagree. Hey, Jack. How you doing, buddy? Did it wake you up, or are you sleeping? All right, without further ado, I interviewed this guy last year for a bunch of stories. He came home, and after 70 years, grew up in Mountaintop, the only black man in his entire class in Mountaintop. He said he was treated like nothing. Everyone treated him the same as everyone else back in the 40s growing up in Mountaintop. Or no, maybe even the 30s. And he went off to become one of the famous Tuskegee Airmen. And last year, Luzerne County in northeastern Pennsylvania came out for this guy and totally gave him a hero's welcome. He told me it was like getting treated like a rock star. And he was one of the Tuskegee Airmen. And what that was, for the people in Glen Line and Pond Hill, an all-black fighter pilot unit during World War II. They put them all together because they wanted to segregate them, and they also didn't think they were smart enough to fly planes. And they ended up being some of the best pilots because of how much they wanted to prove that notion wrong. So without further ado, proudly my friend and a guy that I can't wait to see again next year, Tuskegee Airman, 96 years old, Lieutenant Colonel James Harvey of Colorado.
And this is the reporter that did that report and that won the award. Now, Bob, when you talk to him, speak a little louder.
Okay.
To him, and if not, now let him know what you just said.
You got it.
All right. That is the writer from the paper that I have upstairs. Bob. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Howdy, Bob.
Is this Lieutenant Colonel Harvey?
Yes, it is.
Man, you sound great, buddy. At age 96, almost 97?
In July, I will be, right.
Wow. Well, I became a big fan of you last year when I met you, and everyone in northeastern Pennsylvania did too.
I didn't get that. I only have one hearing aid.
I became a big fan of you last year when I came to when you visited, and everyone in northeastern Pennsylvania also became a big fan of you.
He said everybody became a fan of yours.
Oh, fantastic!
Well,
fantastic.
You even called yourself a rock star. That's how you said they treated you so well. They treated you like a rock star.
Yes,
a rock star. Okay. I'll go along with that.
You're the one that said it. They said we treated you like a rock star.
Okay.
I only probably have one question for you, but today, May 4th, in Luzerne County and I think Lackawanna County, in Pennsylvania, they named it last year Lieutenant Colonel Harvey Day, and you wanted to come here for this day, but unfortunately you can't because of the virus. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I would have loved to have been back there for the celebration of today, but like you say, that coronavirus, no way am I leaving home, because I can't afford to catch that stuff.
Absolutely, man. At age 96, age 97, an American hero. We don't want to risk an American hero's life just to come back to Luzerne County, right?
Yeah, right.
So, but I heard you were planning maybe to come back next year?
Say again?
Well, I heard you were planning to maybe come back next year instead, once this is all over.
Oh, I'm willing. Hopefully I'll be able. I will be able.
Willing and able.
Yeah, willing and able. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to giving you another hero's welcome, my friend.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, and could you one last time, because I'm recording this for the people of northeastern Pennsylvania, could you tell everyone what it was like last year when you came back to visit your hometown after 70 years?
There's nothing I've never experienced anything like that in my life. It was a grand reception. I enjoyed it. Everyone was fantastic, and I just had a good time. Ron and I both had a good time.
Well, we wish you would have came back 50 years earlier, but we were glad to have you after 70 years.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciated it.
You continue to make us proud, sir, and we'll see you next year. Thank you for being an American hero and an absolute gentleman and an absolute someone that we can be proud of.
Okay, thank you. Looking forward to next year.
You got it, buddy. We'll see you then. You want to put Ron back on?
Yeah, hold on, Ron.
Okay, the Jack the Cat feature of the day is a quick one. I was just laying on the couch the other day watching TV, and his paws hitting me. So this is the big giant paw that I'm dealing with. This guy's a monster. He's literally 22. I'm not kidding. He's 22 pounds. And he's a monster. Hey, Jack. And I showed you this photo the other day of his baby photo when he's trying to jump in my sister's bathtub. But look how big his paw was even as a baby. So you know this guy was going to be a monster. He's literally a monster. And he's not even fat. He's just long and big. So imagine if I did really overfeed him. All you people yakking at me that I overfeed him. Okay, the Laugh, Smile, and Cry award of the day goes to myself. I don't know if it's an award, but it's a recognition for the people in Glenlyon and Pond Hill. That's when you are kind of recognized for something. You get recognition when you're recognized. It goes to myself because I opened this thing last night. It was the worst tasting alcoholic drink I've ever tasted in my life. Posted it on Facebook. I said this was the worst thing ever. Do not buy it. Do not recommend it. And it's Natural Light Strawberry Lemonade Beer. I thought this was kind of going to be like Four Loko, which is, if you want to do a number on yourself, you have a 1 Four Loko. It's like 7 beers. So it takes you a while to drink the Four Loko. It's very sugary. But this thing was strawberry lemonade beer, and it was putrid, disgusting. I almost want to vomit just thinking about it right now. So obviously that's going to kill Natural Light's stock price because I just diminished the company. But I always say, truth, justice, in a NANTICOKE way. We have to tell you the truth. Oh, and the Cliff Lewis Random Act of Kindness Award today goes to whoever owns this house on Hanover Street in Nanticoke across from Holy Trinity Church, now St. Faustina's Church. They have a sign up there that says, "Stay safe out there." No, it doesn't say out there, but I don't know if this was up before the show started, 35 days ago, or this show isn't paying homage to me, your humble newsman. So maybe we'll figure it out one day, but I'm a person that would go knock on the person's door, and I think I ran out of film there. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, people. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, people, we kind of experienced some technical difficulties there. I ran out of memory space on my little SanDisk card, and it knocked me off air, ruined my mojo. So I don't even know where the hell we were at, but I had to put a new card in there and restart. So what were we saying? It's the Cliff Lewis random act of kindness. Whoever owns this house, it says stay safe in the window. It doesn't say stay safe out there, but I'm going to take the credit that I made these people do this. Unless I hear otherwise, I am the reason for the sign on a highly trafficked street in Nanticoke. Stay safe. They just couldn't fit out there because the window wasn't big enough, that's all. So whoever, and there's like this giant teddy bear also in the window, so that's cool. A giant teddy bear in the window. So, unfortunately, we had to switch tapes here, so I don't know how that ended up because I don't know where it cut off before, but that's the show for tonight, and Anna, take her away.
Stay safe out there.